Hello, folks. Gary here with Journey Before Destination Overlanding again. We're back in the Ozarks here. This is the rock ledge on the power lines that we tried to get up. Myself and one other Jeep were actually successful coming up here, but unfortunately, I don't have that on video. Has a lot to say. If it didn't happen on video, it didn't happen. But there are a lot of people, including this gentleman, who can attest the fact that we did in fact climb up this rock wall. But it looks a lot shallower than it really is. It's very steep, and you'll be able to see here over the next few minutes as you're watching this that he tries over and over again to crawl this. Unfortunately, in the Ozarks, it's way too muddy to do that. This was wet, and as you can see, his tires were caked with mud. And you'll see as he tries many, many times in many different directions that it just doesn't work. You have to actually put a little bit of pressure into it, and you actually have to hit it to get up over there. You have to send it to get up over the bumps. If you don't, you'll never make it. Let's watch here for a couple of minutes. The drone will get over to the side here a little bit more in a minute, and you'll actually be able to see a better view of what he's up against and why he keeps sliding. Here's a shot from behind, and you can actually see why he doesn't get up there. He just comes in and just doesn't give it quite enough oomph to get up over the rocks. So as we go here, I'll let you watch for a minute or so. And I'll throw my comments in. You can see the Jeeps are all lined up behind him here. There were 5 of us behind him waiting for him to try this. This was a good half an hour. I've only got a couple of minutes. I've got like 5 or 6 minutes of this video. Now you can see they're actually up there trying to get him up over that ledge, since he's tried several times to get over it and could not get over the ledge. They're stacking rocks. I see the driver actually gets out and he starts stacking rocks in an attempt to get his front wheel up over that. When you're up here in the drone, it's very easy to see that the real problem isn't that particular ledge nearly as much as it is him getting his rear wheels up over the ledge that's down below him just a little bit. If he could get his rear wheel up over that before he hit that big ledge, and he gave it a little more gas than he does, he would have made it up over that. He's got lockers, he's got a nice Jeep, but I also respect the fact that he did not want to just send it and take a chance of breaking something on his Jeep. I had a little more gumption, and I sent it a little bit harder over to the right side, about where they're standing right now. My left wheel went up over about where the gentleman in the blue t-shirt is standing, and once I got my front wheel up over that, I have larger tires than he has, and I have a little bit more aggressive tread on it. And once I got my wheel up over that, I made it up the rest without too much of a problem. Then, of course, the gentleman following behind me, if you've watched the other videos, that was the one that swapped his engine out a little bit later. That was actually later this same day on our return from this trip. In the Gladiator, he followed me, and he made it up this as well. He did not have lockers. He just had the advanced traction control on there. He had to really hit this hard to get up over it. Fortunately, I had a rear locker. I didn't have to hit it anywhere near as hard as he did. But if you'll notice here, you see his tires are slippy on the easy stuff. He gets up here, and his rear tires, everything bites. He's not even getting up to that higher ledge. He's trying to crawl this, and under dry circumstances, it would be the right move. You could crawl this. But the fact that we'd had almost 2 weeks worth of rain before this, everything was just buried in mud. No matter what you did, you couldn't get through anything without giving it enough of a punch to get it up over those, because they just had no traction in the wheels. But anyway, the Gladiator and I made it up over this, and if you watch Ozark Overland Adventures, Carnage in the Ozarks, you'll see a little bit further up this hill, the next obstacle, myself and the white truck, so you almost made it there. If you'd have kept on going and not let off, you'd have made it. Sorry, I was watching until I saw that. Now he slid over, he's done. There's no way he can get up there at this point. He has to back down and do it again. He was so close on that one. If he'd have punched it just a little bit more, gotten over that, he'd have made it. But anyway, myself and the white Rubicon went up this, and then we both tried the next obstacle. We both got almost to the top of that. I got to the top of it. My front wheels were over it, but there was one last little bump that my driver's side rear wheel had to go over, and I could not get it over that last bump. That's where I put my dent in my driver's door, and the driver's rear door and the B pillar in there. I put a small dent in that and scratch. After about 5 tries, I gave it up. I think if I had a front locker, I would have probably made that. But again, if you go to Ozark Overland Adventures and you look at Carnage in the Ozarks, you'll actually get to see me going up that next rock shelf, and you'll see what I mean by it's really tight. I got my front wheels over it, but I just couldn't quite get the back wheels up over the last bump. So anyway, this was pretty much what happened to the Ozarks. As you can see, we're still trying to climb this same hill. We're just about done. He gets over a little bit to the side here, and in a few seconds here, he gives up. So, if you're watching this and you enjoy my videos and you're starting to like them a little bit more since I'm getting better at them, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. The more it shares, the more people see it. And I'm working real hard to make these videos better and better and better. So, again, a couple more seconds and this is over with. He backs down. This is his last back down. And then he backs off and we're all done. So, please, again, like, subscribe, and share, and have a wonderful week. I'm hoping to get a couple more videos out this week, and then next week we're going to be with Outlaw Jeeps at Hollyoaks Off-Road Park here in Michigan. So that's it for me this week. I will talk to you next week.